The shadows of the Vietnam War conceal a subterranean world of terror. In the late 1940s, during the First Indochina War against French colonial rule, Communist forces began the arduous task of digging vast tunnel networks across South Vietnam. By the time the Vietnam War escalated in the 1960s, these primitive burrows had evolved into a terrifyingly sophisticated labyrinth. This complex system featured hospitals, supply depots, kitchens, and command headquarters. As the NVA and Viet Cong vanished into the depths of the Cu Chi tunnels, U.S. forces responded by relentlessly bombing the region, yet the tunnels remained, serving as both a sanctuary for the insurgents and a staging ground for launching lethal sneak attacks and ambushes, while allowing them to plant booby traps in close proximity to enemy positions. To confront this hidden menace, a specialized breed of soldier was required for a mission no one wanted. Brave infantrymen from Australia, New Zealand, South Vietnam, and the United States stepped forward to volunteer for this grueling and unenviable task. They earned a chilling moniker, the Tunnel Rats. These men were specifically selected for their small stature, usually standing 5'6" or shorter, which allowed them to navigate the suffocating claustrophobic conditions of the narrow passages. Initial attempts to utilize dogs for this work failed, as the animals proved unable to detect the intricate booby traps. While grenades or tear gas were options to flush out the tunnels, they were often avoided. Such methods could alert the enemy to their presence or incinerate vital intelligence documents. The descent into the earth was a journey into total darkness. A tunnel rat would be lowered into the hole, head first, supported by his fellow soldiers. He had to move with absolute stealth through the blackness, navigating the winding corridors armed only with an M1911A1 pistol, a flashlight, and a knife. Every breath was a gamble as he listened for the slightest enemy movement. He was followed by a second man who maintained radio contact with the surface to meticulously map the subterranean network. The standard M1911A1 was a liability in these tight spaces. Its massive .45 caliber rounds produced a blinding muzzle flash and a deafening roar that could cause temporary deafness. Consequently, these soldiers often crafted improvised suppressors or carried civilian revolvers sent from home. These search and destroy missions were hunts for intelligence in structural vulnerabilities. The rats would search for enemy documents and plant C4 charges on weak points so the tunnel could be destroyed later. However, the path was littered with horrors. Punji sticks, venomous snakes, and scorpions were often encountered before a single enemy soldier was seen. Poison gas was another constant threat, yet many tunnel rats chose to forego gas masks, as the rubber face pieces severely restricted their vision, hearing, and breathing. In a firefight, they were strictly instructed never to fire 5 or 6 shots in rapid succession, as the enemy would know they were empty and about to reload. It was a job of pure terror, a psychological meat grinder that could break a man's nerves in what was one of the most dangerous roles of the war. If this descent into the claustrophobic history of the Vietnam War has changed how you view the hidden battlefields of the past, please subscribe and like this video. We are unearthing the dark history that they tried to bury beneath the earth. Join our community as we dig deeper into the mysteries of the front line. The next vault of history will be opened very soon.